And it took me to my adult years or leaving home where I could really try on something different for myself. That was Satanism. It's working out really well. I made a pact. That's why the movie came out so well.
All right, so Brad Pitt just made it very clear on where he stands and what side he stands on. Because during this press conference about the movie Moneyball back in 2011, I'm surprised I'm just now seeing this press conference. He said clearly what he's about: Satanism, the occult. And everyone in the room, in typical Hollywood fashion, they laughed. Even Jonah Hill sitting next to him. But Jonah Hill, the way he laughed, he kind of looked like he knows something that the crowd doesn't know. Right? And then I just stumbled up on this photo of Brad Pitt with a Freemason ring. And we all know we could do a deep dive in that, into how that leads to so many other things when it comes to the entertainment industry, whether it's hip hop, the movie industry, the whole music industry, right? And then Brad Pitt. I didn't even realize Brad Pitt played in so many dark movies, from The Devil's Own, Interview with a Vampire. I never even seen these movies, honestly. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. But he has a dark history. Like he said, he'd been searching for some answers, and he found the side that he feels comfortable with being on. And it's super wild. Now with Brad Pitt wearing a Masonic ring, is this a part of like his costume, or what could that possibly be about? And I would only imagine, if he is actually a Mason, what degree Mason could Brad Pitt be? 33 or even higher, if there's higher degrees in the Freemasonry world. Now let's jump back to the movie The Devil's Own. Why that title? Hollywood know how to put stuff in your face to where you look over it. That title is very direct. And then when you think about what he just said in the beginning during that press conference, it's like boom, right there in front of your face. The Devil's Own. Meaning, to me, now that I'm thinking about it, the devil owns this man. And he's good with that. And then the Interview with a Vampire, that's self-explanatory. That's all demonic. Brad Pitt is a vampire. Everybody else around him is a vampire. So all this stuff leads to the dark side. Well, I thought Brad Pitt was just a cool guy, like the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's all I know Brad Pitt for. Seeing this picture with him with the Freemason ring on, that speaks for itself. Because we all remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but the movie The Skulls.
Congratulations, Skulls.
On your rebirth, a skull above any other.
From like, what is that, 20 years ago? Like, that movie explained everything. That movie should have killed every conspiracy conversation. Like, they told you literally on screen what the Freemason was, and the rituals, and what you have to do, and how you could gain access to certain things that people that's not Freemasons can't.
Most important, remember, our rules supersede those of the outside world.
So the point that I'm saying with that, they put that right in front of people's faces, and they'll still turn around and call people that's searching for answers conspiracy theorists. It's wild. People love to live in a fantasy where they feel like nothing is purposely being done. It's absolutely wild. Brad Pitt making that statement in front of all those people on TV, it clearly shows you that it really is some dark shit that goes on in Hollywood. And we could really see it. I just was talking about Jenna Ortega, her transformation, Miley Cyrus, Angelina Jolie, Ariana Grande. If you look at these people in the industry, it looks like when their career is going down, like their life force is being extracted from them. Because the way these people look is not normal at all. They look alive and dead at the same time. I don't even understand how that shit works. And Hollywood, like they said, Hollywood is actually a tree that they use to make wands. I don't know if that they used to make wands from the holly tree, spiritual magic, all that. It goes deep.
The Druid priests, they used the wood of a holly tree. They used Hollywood. And that's what we get the term today, Hollywood, in the magic of Hollywood.
That's what Hollywood means. So it's a lot of secrecy and sorcery going on in that world that the regular people out here, we would laugh at it and think that it's a joke when them people really behind those scenes making the impossible possible. Things that we don't even know is real is out here moving around in the shadows, and we don't know because we busy going back and forth to work and paying these bills. Like I always say, that we can't even focus on the dark spirituality that's going on right in front of our faces on these TVs and these televisions. In closing, we're gonna say all these people that we used to look up to when we was kids, we gotta realize that they made a deal. They made a deal with the dark side. This is how they get all this fame and all these. And people love to say just because someone is successful don't mean that they made a deal with no one. That's a lie. Because when you get into these fraternities and all these things, they have something over you. When they grant you the success and this access to all this power and all this money, they want to have something against you to say, yo, if we have a certain agenda that we want you to push and you go against that, or maybe you don't even feel comfortable doing that because it doesn't fall in line with your image, you could decline it, but you can't speak against it. It's like a double-edged sword. All right, you don't want to do it, cool, whatever. We'll get somebody else to do it, depending on your level of success. Because if you're a low-level person in the industry, whatever they tell you to do, you're gonna do it because you don't have any leverage. So best believe these people are making deals with the higher ups for sure. Especially when you start seeing them everywhere, they start being in big films, getting different opportunities. They definitely signed up for some shit that you and I wouldn't understand. So Brad Pitt made it clear. The Informant, I'm out.